Hey y'all, this is Doomy over here, and welcome back to one of my videos. It's been a long time since I actually kind of made a video, but just bear with me right now. So I'm kind of working with a new team right now. I've always had like a Serie A team, and I built a Serie A team last year because every time when I went on Ultimate Team, people always kept on building EPL teams, as you guys can see right now. He's a hybrid EPL team with the most overpowered players, like Aubameyang, highly overpowered, Roberto Firmino, highly overpowered, Pogba. All of a sudden, he's highly overpowered. Also, I think he just had like a refreshing rate. But I think that's a hybrid team because I saw Mbappe. It's the French league. Who else did I see? Benatia, Chiellini. So that's like Serie A. And yeah, but it's usually EPL teams that I play against, like especially on division rivals. So last year when I started like this account more or less, I decided that I'm just gonna go for a Serie A team. A lot of people think I went to the Serie A team for Ronaldo. Not really. Yes, Ronaldo is a great player, but I really cannot afford him. Would I love to have him on my team? Hell yeah. Who wouldn't want to have Ronaldo on their team? But I started building a Serie A team because I just wanted to play with players I wasn't really familiar with. Because as you know, we tend to see a lot of Premier League on TV, um, La Liga, maybe every now and then like Bundesliga, but Serie A was never really showcased until Ronaldo went there. And now um, the sports channels now they keep on playing Serie A matches. So now I tend to watch more Serie A football. Of course, mainly because of Ronaldo. It's quite true right now. And I decided to just build a Serie A team. So I actually initially had a Serie A team last year, but I kept on losing so bad. But not even because of the team, but I just really played bad FIFA, and my record was like horrible. I think I had a 1-2 or 1-3 ratio, and I'm not even gonna correct myself because when I say a 1-3 or like a 1-2 formation, it means for every game that I won, I lost like 2 to 3 games. So my ratio was horrible. My statistics were horrible, and even though I had more or less like some good games, but every time when I just look at my forms, it just really looked bad and embarrassing. And especially like for the team that I had, like I really even had like informs like Joe Mario's and all of that stuff. So in December, like during the holidays, I decided to just like polish up on my gameplay, and I played a lot of squad battles. And then I rage sold all of my players, and I basically just played with bronze players. I actually rage sold all of my players, and I deleted that account to create like a new foot account so that I can actually start from scratch. And I kept on playing with like bronze players and silver players and all of that stuff. Like if you actually play Ultimate Team, you know how it starts. So basically, that's how I started with like the mediocre players and all of that. And I couldn't even do like the daily objectives because I've actually did it before, like on my initial account. So even though I created a new account, it didn't really allow me to do all of that stuff. So then I started wasting money on packs. I was like, you know what? Let me just waste money on packs because I wasn't really gonna do anything. I wasn't gonna go out. And you guys know like December is highly overpriced. It's more or less like a cash grab, and I wasn't about that life whatsoever. So I think I spent like 150 rand like on FIFA just opening packs. And a lot of people were really surprised when I told them that I actually packed team of the group stage Dybala. Like that's his 90 card. Is it 90 or 89 card? I'm not really quite sure. On just normal premium gold players. It wasn't even a jumbo pack. It wasn't even promo packs. It was regular gold packs. And I managed to pack team of the group stage Dybala. And I think he went for 500k at the time. And I listed him, but he stayed like on the market for 2 to 3 days, and I was um, I wasn't really sure if people were actually gonna buy him. So I remember like this one day I was busy playing squad battles, and I just saw on my coins that I literally have 4 point something million coins, even though he was like worth, okay, not even million, sorry, 500k points coins. And even though he went for 500k coins, I think I got like 490 something because of like taxes, now in-game taxes. They will tell you, they're like, every time when you sell a player, you're gonna get deducted for like 5% of taxes or something like that. So for 500,000, obviously they took like 5,000. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or more than that. I'm not exactly quite sure what the calculation and all of that stuff. So with that team, I managed to build myself a 435k team. Now this team that I'm running right now is not exactly the same team that I ran with like beginning, because I tended to buy new players like in this team, Dries Mertens, Callejon. I had initially Hamsik, but then I sold him, but then I bought him back again. As you guys can see right now, like I actually bought Callejon like a week ago because I think he was in Team of the Week last week. And I decided that I'm going to replace my Inform Suso and just play with Callejon to just basically test out his card. And I'm telling you guys, Callejon on basic, he is a goat. Like, look at this beautiful goal. A nice drilled free kick into like the bottom left corner of that goalkeeper. And I think that goalkeeper is Andanovic, and that's his basic card. And his basic card, I think, is 86, 87. So he's more or less on par with my Chesney, more or less, if I'm not really mistaken. I can always just double check the information on Footbin, but I'm really not going to do that right now. But Callejon, he's been really, really a great player for me. I think he's played just over 10 games for me. For his price, he is absolutely worth it. Now, let me tell you guys how I'm running my team. So I run a 4-1-2-1-2, but in game I play with a 4-2-3-1. So for my left back, I play Gulam. His inform card is the guy from Napoli. Let me actually start from the back. Like for my goalkeeper, I actually run Chesney. He's 86 card, 86 rated card, because I know he has two informs, and I think the highest inform is an 87 card. So I am running the very first inform card that he got was an 86. I'm running that card, and the second inform that he has is an 87. But I'm quite satisfied with the 86 and the huge price gap for just one, how can I say, one rating up. It's really not worth it for me. But I think I'll try him out if I actually do have the coins for it. But I actually want to try out Team of the Group stage or Champions League Andanovic, just to test him out or something. Yeah, so that's basically my goalkeeper. My left back, like I told you, it's Gulam, the inform from Napoli. I think he's an 84 rated card. My centre backs are Koulibaly, the guy from Napoli. So on my left side, it's Gulam, it's Koulibaly for that hard link, for that hard Napoli link. And for my right back, I'm running João Cancelo, which with his 81. Oh, look at Perisic! Like Perisic should have scored this goal. Any other day, I could have scored this goal, but I think I didn't put like enough power on it. That was really, really disappointing. But anyway, for my right back, I'm running João Cancelo. He's 81 rated card. Like his one to watch card is an 87, if I'm not mistaken. That's a huge, huge card. It's quite expensive also. Like I really, really want that card so bad. But he also has an inform, and I think his inform is it an 87 or an 86? One of the two, because I know his latest inform is an 87, but the biggest problem about that, it's not a right back card, it's a right mid card. But anyway, like for my right back, I'm running João Cancelo, and he's a high medium. Then my other centre back is Chiellini. Wow, as you guys can see right now, like Callejon is doing the most for me. Callejon is really like an absolute beast, but I'll get back to Callejon. Let me just tell you guys how my team looks. But like I told you guys, I'm running a 4-2-3-1 on my in-game. So for my defenders, left back, I have Gulam, I have Koulibaly and Chiellini for my centre backs, and my right back is João Cancelo. For my CDMs, I'm running basic card of Nainggolan. He's my right CDM, and my left CDM is Hamsik. For my left mid or my left wing, I can't really remember this position, or like if this formation is left mid or left wing. But anyway, like on my left side, I'm playing Perisic, his basic card, the man from Inter Milan, the Croatian man, who had a really, really decent World Cup. For my right mid, I replaced my AC Milan inform card, which is Suso, which is absolutely my favorite card. I really can't tell you why this guy is my favorite card, but it's just a beautiful card. It's an 86 rated card. He's a lefty. He performs. He's a 3-star weak foot or a 4-star weak foot, one of the two. I've always been running with him until I got Jose Callejon. Now, Callejon is no way a replacement for Suso, but the more I play with Callejon, the more I think he's always going to be in my team because, Callejon, he is an absolute beast on my right side, and that's exactly who I'm running on my red side, my right side. And if I can just remember correctly, my Perisic card is a left wing card, and my Callejon card, he's a right mid card. Now for my cam, I played Dries Mertens, but his original card is actually a centre forward card, but I can always perform a position switch, but I really don't want to do that right now. But I enjoy playing Mertens as my cam because like most of my cams, they do exactly what this guy is doing right now. He gets the ball from the striker, he cuts in, he finesses the shot. Dries Mertens, that's like his first goal. Callejon has like 2 goals right now. He scored like the first 2 goals on the free kick and like the sitter like after the first couple of minutes in the first half, and Dries Mertens with one of the 2 goals that he's going to score for me like in this match. And I always play an offside trap like when my opponents have the match or like when the opponents have the ball, because that's one of the biggest problems that I had was my defending. Like my defenders were all over the place, so I managed to see every time when I play the offside trap, especially João Cancelo and Gulam. Oh, look at Mertens again. What a beautiful shot. This is exactly why I love playing like with the 4-2-3-1, because I will always have a cam. And Mertens is a high medium, so he's always in the front. He will always be behind Belotti because Belotti is a high. So even if Belotti makes a mistake, Dries Mertens is always there to clean it up. But in this form, or like in this gameplay, my striker is assisting my cam. That's how ridiculous this team is. Mertens, I'm not going to say he's one of the best cards I've ever used, but I do tend to enjoy playing with him. He is playing as a great centre forward right now, like a centre, or like as my cam. I really do enjoy playing with him. He's really, I don't know how can I say, man. He's really performing for me. I really can't like pin down his performance that much. But for the games that I've played with him, because he's also like one of my additions. So usually I play in the 4-2-3-1. I play Icardi as my striker, and I play Belotti as my cam. But I decided to test out Mertens, and it was about cheap. I think it was like 22,000 or something like that. Here's my man Belotti right now. He went for glory, but Handanovic didn't even move off the line. I thought he was going to move, because if he did move, that was going to be like the most perfect goal ever. Yeah, but like I was saying, my original team, I usually play Icardi as striker. I play Belotti as my cam, and I for my right mid or like my right back, my right winger, it's usually Suso. So like this is my biggest problem. Like I tend to lose focus, and every time if I put my offside trap too late, players like Princey Promise, which is an unbelievable player. Oh my soul, this guy is so fast. It's not even funny whatsoever. So if I just mistime my offside trap, people like Princey Promise will always get into the box. But that was like the only goal that this guy managed to score against me. And one thing about Szczesny is really a good goalkeeper. The only reason why he gets scored on is because 100% it's my defense. There's really nothing wrong with Szczesny's card. He's a great player, he's a great goalkeeper, but I just tend to mess up a lot. And that was actually supposed to be a pass to João Cancelo, but I think I overhit that pass. But as you guys can see right now, I got my offside trap on point, and my defenders literally closed down all the gaps. So right now, the remaining 15 minutes, or is it the remaining 15 minutes, I'm just basically just trying to play the game out, because I already know I secured this game. My opponent is really not that strong. Like, no disrespect to my opponent whatsoever. Like, if you see this video, brother man, you really did play like a good game. You challenged me right now. I had to basically dig deep into the possession football that I really do enjoy playing, and I was basically trying to also showcase like one of my newest cards, which is, funny enough, my newest cards are the cards that I actually scored in this game. Like, Callejon and Mertens, I bought them I think on the same day. They should exactly have like the same amount of games played. Or maybe if I'm not mistaken, I think I bought Callejon first, then I bought Mertens, or maybe the other way around. It really doesn't matter right now. But as you guys can see right now how disorganized my defense is. But then I decided, did I even put it on the offside trap? I don't even think I put the offside trap on. So right now I was just practically just having fun with my opponent, because usually I know when I play against opponents around this time, they tend to throw in like the kitchen sink. So even like the defenders are always high up on the field. But I'm assuming my player right now, like my opponent, had stayed back on both Chiellini and Bonatti. I think he's running Bonatti right now, the Juventus man. So it's like a beautiful Juventus hard link over there. So I've managed to expose those two guys, because even though they are great defenders, they tend to lack in pace. So that's why, if you guys can see, like with my defenders, especially like my centre backs, I always run like a shadow card, like a shadow chemistry card on them, just to increase their pace. Right now, this is one of the biggest mistakes. Like in Insigne, I could have actually scored here, but I managed to go for I decided to go for a power shot instead of finesse. Had I gone for a finesse, maybe like 8 times out of 10, I could have scored that goal right now. That's exactly what I think. But I tried to basically concentrate more on my defense, and I think when it comes to my defending, it certainly has improved. It can still improve, but I try to now mainly focus on my defense, my possession football right now. As you guys can see how disorganized my midfield is, but this guy is actually playing on constant pressure. You can definitely see that, because that's like how many players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. That's basically his entire team in my half, because he's just trying to redeem himself to just probably get like consolation goals or something. But that's one thing I love about him, because he did not rage quit. Usually like when you play some people and you score like the first 3 goals, they tend to rage quit. Yes, when people tend to score on me, I get really angry, but I don't rage quit. I just play the game out, because it's more respectful for my opponent, because that's the thing, like I'm fighting for my life right now, and here I am just deciding that I'm just going to get out the game. But I managed to actually have a good game with this team that I've built. But that's the thing also, like I'm still in Division 6, and I'm probably going to title the series like my way, what's the perfect title for the series? Maybe Road to the Weekend League, because I tend to qualify for the Weekend League every second Saturday or like every second week mornings. But also, that's mainly because like I don't live on FIFA, I'm still a student and I still have some work to do. So every now and then I do tend to like play FIFA like just for relaxation, but I don't even play for like the achievements or anything like that, because I just purely love it. Like I used to be one of those people who never understood why people used to buy FIFA all the time, but until I hopped onto Ultimate Team, I've always enjoyed it. So right now I'm just collecting some of the rewards, and I'm about to showcase you guys like the team. So this is the team that I'm rocking out with, as you guys can see. On paper it's a 4-1-2-1-2, and I got Nainggolan as my CDM and Hamšík as my cam, and Dries Mertens and Belotti as my strikers. But like in game I run a 4-2-3-1, and Nainggolan is my right CDM. Hamšík is, I believe, my left CDM. Then I play Mertens as my cam and Belotti as my striker, Callejon on the right, and Perisic on the right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace out.